I have done nothing for my kids. Work with me. That's all I've asked.
Well, that's what I want to do. That's exactly what I'd like to do. Are you willing to work with me?
Yes.
Okay,
but
good.
As long as I know I can trust you and that everything I tell you is not going to go to her to be used against me.
I certainly think you can trust me. I hope you can.
I'm not so sure because you're in there too. That you're establishing a relationship with me, that you do have this phone contact with her.
Right. Well, Shirley, let's not let that get in the way of making some progress here. Okay?
I want to make progress, but it's a trust issue.
I understand. What I've done, Shirley, is I've written up a few things here. I need to go down through this with you, okay? And if you don't agree with any of these things, you can say, I'm not willing to look at this, I'm not willing to do this, or it's not true, whatever you need to say. Okay, take a look at that. We'll just quickly go down through this, okay? The first one is attend therapy on a weekly basis.
I agree.
With me, okay?
I agree.
All right, good. Number 2, address her past abuse issues and make progress in dealing with them.
I agree. I was abused by my ex-husband.
All right. Number 3, understand and connect how her own past abuse affects how she parents her children.
You don't think I understand that?
Okay, I think we need to look at it a little more than what you have, though, from my point of view, okay?
I'll look at it. I'll agree to it.
All right. I appreciate
But if I disagree with anything you say, I'll let you know.
I trust that you will.
I will.
I appreciate that. Okay, number 4, learn to parent in a healthy and responsible way, keeping her children safe.
I disagree with that for the simple reason. I mean, I'll look at it, but do you know how I parent my children? Have you ever been in my home? Have they ever done a home study on how I treat my kids? Do they know what medications my children take?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll look at that,
This is being thrown out.
Okay.
It's not backed up. They don't even know.
We'll talk about it, okay? I'm just listing the issues here that I think they want us to look at. Okay, number 5, attend a non-offenders group at Behavioral Health Center to learn and understand how sexual abuse has negatively impacted her daughter and her other children.
And I've agreed to do that already.
Number 6, not allow her boyfriend or anyone else who is unsafe to have contact with her children. In other words, be able to show good judgment in who she allows around her children.
All right, number 6, I have never left that man alone with my children, Robin, and I've stated that to you many times. So that's not an issue with me. He's not around my kids. He's never been left alone around my kids like that. Since all this was brought out, never.
Okay.
She went into court and said that Dan is still living in my home. I had to sit there and listen to these lies and not be able to defend myself.
Shirley, wait, I want to backtrack that. Jim Conklin said that Dan was still living in your home.
You did not correct it, did you not?
Well...
Did you correct it? You've been in my home?
Yes, Shirley. I told Jim that that was incorrect.
Did Jim say the correction in court?
No, he didn't.
So the court was led to believe that this man that is accused of molesting my daughter is still living in my home. Is that not true?
Well, I'm not going to speak for what... I mean, it was set for hearing, Shirley.
What do you think we ought to do, Shirley?
I don't know you right yet, but I think the truth ought to be told.
Okay, remember what my role is here. Okay, I'm a therapist. Okay, my role with you is not to advocate for you or to be your lawyer.
I wouldn't want you to. I stand on my own merit.
Okay, you've got your own lawyer. You have people working for you in that way. Okay, let's make another appointment, all right?
Don't pick March 4th because that's my parental psychological evaluation.
All right.
Don't pick March 5th because that's a Tuesday, I believe.
Yep.
That is in-home counseling. Wednesdays afternoons is Patrick's counseling.
How about Thursday morning, 9 o'clock? Does that work for you? All right.
As far as I know right now.
That's March 7th.
As far as I know right now.
Okay, good. If there's a change in that or if there's a problem, give me a call. We'll reschedule it, okay? Good. Okay, we're all set.
What I'm wondering is if you can give us someone so that we can do this, make this work for these little girls. We'd like to keep them together. They're 1.5 and 2.5. And is there any way you can loan us one of your homes, please?
Maine, with too few foster homes, faces a chronic problem of what to do with children once it removes them. In the case of these 2 little girls, their mother brought them in voluntarily, seeking help.
The situation is the mom doesn't have adequate housing, is placing the children with various caregivers, and they need to have a safe place while she gets her act together and can take care of them. So we're going to help her get her act together by giving her help with housing and trying to link her up with all the appropriate resources, but in the meantime, the kids need a placement, and we'd like to keep them together. They're so little and adorable, and we have a shortage of foster homes.
The number of children in DHS custody has exploded. In Maine, there are twice as many foster children as there were 15 years ago.
I'm so
The
excited.
state cannot keep up.
Do you have anything?
Yeah, but I can't reach her.
I actually got this through Blaine, but he doesn't have anything either.
No, they're doing respite for care. No, they're doing respite for CHCS. No, do not place. No, no, no. This family issues with physical discipline, so no. These ones have adopted 3, can't do it. Then the Townsends, I have them right there. Nope.
Hello, it's Jean Leonard calling back. I wasn't able to reach Carolyn on her cell phone.
Well,
So if she calls back
Carolyn,
or
come on.
gets home, could you have
It's on
her
your
give
phone?
me a call?
Tell me.
This is an excellent resource.
Yeah, the baby's going there.
Oh. What about these 2 girls?
I know. It's all about not separating them.
Yeah.
If she calls home or shows up at home, they're gonna have her call me. But hi, Carolyn. Hello? Hello? Cell phone. I'll just keep trying till I get a good connection.
Sometimes it feels like a crapshoot. And there's times I have delivered kids to foster homes and am sick on the way home because I know it's not good, but I have no other place for that child. There have been times I've done that and said, this child needed to stay with her parents because her parents at least loved them, knew them, cared for them on some level, even if there were circumstances that made that house unsafe. At least it wouldn't be a complete unknown for them. It's very difficult.
Yay. Just on this. Do I put date just on this?
The 2 sisters have now been at DHS for 4 hours, while caseworkers search for a temporary foster home.
Hi, Carolyn. This is Jean Leonard calling. I have placements for you if you're interested. We have 2 little girls. They're 1 and 2. Yes. Well,